And we are live for Evils of Enferacuse. Welcome in. I am your evil DM, the Donut Dungeon Master, Concleod. Hello. And I have not only the regular folks who are the regular denizens of Enferacuse, but we also have joining us someone new. So it is a great day to do new introductions, just to kind of give like a little bit of a roundup. Your name, what you do, what your character does. We'll start with Virari, who's below me, and we'll make our way across to the group.
Oh, start with me. All right. Hi. Hey, everybody. My name normally is Cregan. I play Virari Ashhorn, our warlock slash sorcerer Owlin fellow. A little bit of a bookish nerd, but also a fierce friend and kind of a wild card when it comes to fighting because he'll pick fights with people that are like 5 times his size because, you know, small but angy.
All right.
Anyway, yes.
Sorry.
Hi. I play Zari, who is a tabaxi rogue. He's semi-serious and avoiding his past, which is getting uncomfortably closer every episode.
Coming right for us.
Oh,
Very,
yeah,
very good explanation. On the Doric.
Oh, Doric, human barbarian, currently munching on nacho with cell meat. Also,
Great,
Mace attorney at law. Here's
Yes,
my service.
yes.
Amazing.
Always Mace attorney at law. Need to get you business cards.
I'm
Yes.
glad that you were able to make 2 callbacks in that statement. Good for you. And moving to our newest player, go right ahead if you'd introduce yourself, please.
Hi everybody, my name is Sarah. You've probably seen me on Sweet Tea's channel. I am his glorious wife. I'm also known in the various Discord channels as Bluebell or Blue, so if you see me popping around, that's me. I'm going to be playing Alba this evening, and I'm not going to tell you anything because you'll get to meet her for the first time tonight.
Very good. The only person who is not with us at the moment is the Great Jedi playing Grim. They may be joining us at any time, and we'll be kind of jumping in from there when they do. From that, we are going to do a little bit of rewind back to our last meeting together. Our folks who were together had found themselves going down, when only those who are looking for some rogues will find themselves in the rogues gallery, really meaning to meet somebody that was contacting Zari that they had to meet them, but along the way getting themselves lost in some feathery fun stores, a bookshop where they made a lot of wheeling and dealing happen to gain some books, finding 2 kobolds in a trench coat and a talking statue that they were unfamiliar with, and then lastly making their way to the auction house and buying.
Making our way?
Yes. That's just enough to not get copyright infringement. They made their way to the auction house thinking that they were buying an amazingly rare barrel of wine. Did not check the barrel. In fact, bought a barrel with a person in it. And we have found with the opening of the barrel that Grim's father is in the barrel, and to much of the surprise of Grim. At that, we will rejoin our compatriots, and at that, Grim has slammed the lid back onto the barrel and said to all of you, "Can you just hold this for a moment?" As you see, Grim nods at all of you and rushes back down the rogues gallery, all the way down past your guys' sight line. Excuse me? Hello?
Well, technically, I kind of pick up the barrel. This is mine. So.
No! How? What?
Hello?
We all chipped in for that. What are you talking about?
I
We
opened
did.
it.
We all paid.
Can you open it again?
Shh, we're talking.
Hello? All right.
The responsible adults who didn't get stuck in a barrel are talking right now.
You you feel the barrel stop really, like, it's not like moving. It just seems like somebody is now sitting up against something in a barrel.
I'm gonna take the rope out my bag, kind of tie it around and make like a kind of a backpack type thing with the barrel, and just kind of put it on my back.
I'm not giving you a strength check for that. That's a folly. We're not doing that. So you have now a barrel strapped to your back. You do find that the two entry guards to the auction house are kind of eyeballing you after tying it onto your back.
Did they not see a person sticking their head out of the barrel during this entire engagement?
You can gauge where they're at if you'd like to check them.
That'd be what, an insight, I imagine?
Yeah, I'd say it's a reasonable way to go.
Okay, what is my insight? +5.
They're just kind of giving you that weird stink eye. And that's kind of the view that you've seen as you kind of passed along back to them.
Unless they are very obvious, and 8's not going to do much for me.
The best you're going to get with your 8 is that they really only started looking at you when the barrel opened.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk past the guards and leave. We're leaving, right?
Shit. He didn't say that we should go, but he didn't say that we should stay, referring to Grim. And this is not what we technically paid for, which I'm sorry, sir, but it's true.
You see from the stage, you all come back another day. Great customers are always appreciated, and we'll be open again as we are almost every day. Also, we have work to do if you'll get out of here.
Zari, feelings on this?
I kind of want to tell them that we didn't get what we paid for, but also I don't want them to take Grimm's father in the barrel.
What do you guys want? Do you want wine or do you want man in a barrel? I can only carry one right now. Actually, I could probably strap the other one to my front, but then I just look like a weirdo.
You all got what you paid for. We are auctioning off the barrel and its contents. You have its contents.
How it was a vintage.
Oh, Gray just
perfect timing.
5 minutes ago, yeah. I saw the Gray message on the Discord.
Letting them in, and Gray Jedi is joining us. Perfect timing. Love it. Hey,
welcome.
All right.
How big is this guy that did the auction?
Well, apparently he's big enough to fit in a barrel.
No.
The auctioneer.
Oh, what about him?
I'm asking, how big is he?
How big is the auctioneer?
He is. Know how big he is.
He is a normal humanoid size. He is not anything like a larger, taller, or smaller kind of person.
Because he kind of a little irritated me saying I got the barrel with the contents in it. I'm trying to like do the barbarian math if I can fit a second person in the barrel.
You do that. We're gonna see. Gray, can you hear us?
Yes.
Grim, awesome. So Grim, the only thing you after jamming the lid on your father's head, you kind of made your way out away from everybody for a moment and decided to compose yourself. What's going through your mind?
Well, considerably about how chipper he was to see me. As he said, "Hello, son," I thought he would have at least brushed me off, considering of how he is. Yeah, it's interesting, and I'm a bit upset to see him.
Okay. You can, at this point, either choose to go back to your compatriots or choose to go another way. What would you like to do?
I'll head back.
All right. You all see Grim is making his way back in. Grim is having a bit of a look on the face of apprehension. And you all know Grim well enough that is not a look that you necessarily see on Grim often. So, feel free to take it away. The barrel is currently strapped to the back of Doric.
If you didn't like what's in the barrel, we can just, trade it for a different barrel.
Hmm,
I'm sure somebody will pay for vintage old man.
that does sound like a good idea, but maybe lighting it on fire is another.
Please don't. I hear you out there, son. Can we maybe leave in chat a bit?
You're not my father. Imposter. I don't know where I've just came back from being sick, so my voice is very off. So
No worries.
All right. Doric doesn't flinch at the words, and he goes to try and pass the guards to start lighting the barrel on fire.
Mm,
Not
wait,
in my shop. Get out of here. You can do with what you will out of our establishment.
Oh yeah, I'm leaving. I'm leaving with the barrel. I'm
Cole?
actually pulling the tinder out my bag.
can I just do I guess a history check actually to find out because I should have a little bit of background knowledge as to how many things would have had to happened in order for just generally a person, let alone Gray's father, to be rather to be in the
I am
barrel.
willing to grant based on your history check some things. So give me a history check.
Okay, regular.
Regular based on your stuff.
The 3.
You know that there are ways into Enferacuse that are odd.
Great.
And Doric is making his way out to the street. The guards do let you through, especially since you seem like you're getting out tinder and like lighting material. You all see Doric heading this way. I believe you're probably following.
I am, and I'm like, Grim, familial issues aside, is there a way to prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that whoever this is or isn't your actual father, and whether or not we're about to cook a barrel of sentient being, be it your father or some creature?
yes, yes, it is. I'll wait until we're a good amount of ways away from everybody in this place before we do this.
You can determine if you want to go all. You can take the barrel and leave the Rose Gallery. It's perfectly fine to do so.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I don't want to talk about this in this place.
In a place of scoundrel and villainy, or whatever it is that they said in Star Wars.
Definitely too many
Now,
people listening.
is there like a big bonfire place or like a pit where people do things?
Doric,
Not
give me a
here?
history check.
Oh,
History check.
He's looking for a fire pit to have a barbecue.
you're
-1.
really, really determined to.
That is a get out of my way, Norton.
That's a 5.
5.
Okay.
God, you have a -1.
You do know that for with a 5, it's generally frowned upon to put a fire in the street.
Yeah, that's why I'm looking for like a bonfire or a pit place. Figure I've been around the city enough to have been looking for a bonfire or a giant, some sort of celebratory area where people do a massive cooking or barbecue or something during a festival or something. I would have noticed that something like that probably.
You would have. I will say that it doesn't seem for where you are now. You don't necessarily know the best way to go. I'd say at a 5, the best you could say is maybe you know that there is a hearth in the inn.
All right, sure.
Cool.
Oh.
Well, Doric's walking to the inn. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay. Is everyone going along?
Do we really think that that Tobias is going to be okay with us throwing a barrel with a person inside on a fire in their establishment.
Vintage old man.
Again, it's a person, whether it is an imposter, a doppelganger, or some sort of mimic creature, I don't know. But I don't think Tobias is going to want that. It's not going to be good for business, especially with the guild.
All right, Grim, what do you think? Vintage old man on fire? Or apparently we're gonna scare some people. I don't know.
Yes, yes. Well, I'm trying to see. Where the heck do we put the map I made? In general?
It's in, I believe, the general chat. For those of you who don't know, we do have a Discord, and Evils of Enferacuse does put some of our artwork and the amazing maps that the Great Jedi has made along the way for the city of Enferacuse. I am going to attempt to find it as well.
Oh, that. I don't know.
Yeah, the map should probably be pinned, just a thought.
It's probably a good idea.
It is back on March 15th, 2024.
Yeah,
Which chat?
The EOE general. I just replied to it, tab to it. So if you go to the bottom, you can just click on it and it'll shoot up to the map.
Nice. All right, so
So I will. Okay. I'd say. Now, in Graves' recollection, do they check stuff on your person when you leave the city?
not when you leave.
Not when we leave. Okay. Best thing I can think of is going to in between the stadium and the river, the little strip of land, and putting the barrel there out of sight in a way. And if he does end up getting lit on fire, we can kick him into the river and then send him out of the city.
Can we just talk for a moment? Please? It's been in here a bit of time.
Is that where you want me to go?
Remembering of what happened and everything that went down, him saying those words made no sense. He told me he wanted to leave me alone for the rest of my life. Why is he here?
So you make your way towards the stadium, as suggested by Grim, and you're out by the grass. There's people who are kind of just moving their way around. We're near the late end of the day, but people are moving around a bit. I just was trying to get in here.
Hi.
No asking questions to the barrel.
I'm happy to answer anything. I just would like to get out a bit, please.
I don't think that's negotiable, but at least we can ask why.
Grim will. Have we arrived here yet?
Yeah, you're outside the stadium in the grass.
Okay, yeah, in between the river and the stadium, that back strip of land, that little bit. Gray will pull out his dagger and knock on the barrel and say, "Lean back," and he will start to stab the barrel and grind it
let
open.
me take it off my back.
I assumed you have.
Okay.
Okay, we'll go with that.
I have wake up brain because Tim was up until 5 in the morning dealing with baby stuff, and comforting my pregnant wife being uncomfortable. Uh, he stabs the barrel and makes the hole. If it doesn't already have one of those cartoonish cork holes off to the side of it.
Gray, the first time you stab your knife in, it does come out with a bit of blood back on the out end.
I did say back up.
You
Like,
did.
I knocked on the barrel.
You 100% did.
Oh.
Ah!
Oh, hush. I'm a cleric. I can hear you later.
I was just thinking that. I was just like, yep, you can fix any wounds as long as he's not dead.
He does feel a little good about that.
You've made a hole in the barrel, so now you can.
And you're dead.
Do that with what you wish.
That is
So I
true.
could see his eye.
Yep. Oh.
Why are you here?
I came here to hide a bit. Didn't expect to see you here.
You sent me here.
Well,
Do you not remember?
I remember sending you away. I can't necessarily say I did a good enough job to keep track of where I told you to go. Just being honest.
He puts the dagger onto the piece of wood of the hole, and he looks in. If you're really my father, why did you send me away?
Since you are up against the eye hole that you basically have made for this thing, Grim, you find, looking in, the visage that you see of your father is very different than what you would naturally expect of a person of his noble stature. The pieces of his fine adornment, the clothes you would expect him to find, you find him in, and every day of your life, seemingly are in tatters, are ripped, torn, spotted, in a really weird state. It looks, and you can see the bags under the eyes of your father too, and the level of age that seems to have caught up with him as he is there before you inside a barrel. I was angry, and I can't tell you that I'm not still angry, but I am now no room to judge. That's the sad truth now.
He hears what he says, but he still goes with the dagger just a little bit into the barrel. Specifics.
Okay, I was trying to be a lot nicer. You did scalp your brother, and that was unfortunate.
Son of a bitch. To me, it was seemed like a kind of generic answer without answering the specific answer of it, and it's like, fine. He then takes out a little bit of his canteen that he got from the monastery. It just takes a swig. It just goes, holy water.
Okay, thank you. Can I get
Nothing
a drink
happens, so he's
though?
like,
You
"Fine."
now, yes, you now have him wet in there. I should have rephrased that. You now have spit holy water inside a barrel, and nothing is sizzling, nothing is frying.
Something that there's liquid in there. Some's liquid.
Grim, this is getting weird.
Yeah.
Dork,
Yeah.
you met our group before, right?
Yeah, but I've nope. I'm gonna be nope. I'm not
Last
gonna
thing
finish
I'm
the
gonna
sentence.
do, before cracking the lid open on the top, is use Eyes of the Grave in any way?
Now, what's the radius on that?
I mean, it's 60 feet.
Great. That barrel looks to be alive and well as the person you can sense inside of it. Just so happens, though, you got a radius here and where you have placed yourself. Down in the drain, in the center, there's water, but you see and sense a circular, odd presence down under the water in the drain.
You said the barrel's alive too.
I did.
I said mimic earlier, and I wasn't trying to be serious, but okay.
Grim was about to undo the ropes and pop the lid open, and then he waits and he goes, "What the fuck? Guys, the barrel's alive."
What?
What?
Barrel's alive.
Now,
Your
here-
father is alive?
Doric, please give me a deck save.
He's not holding it anymore. It's not on his back.
That is true, but I'm not changing what I said.
Okay.
Okay.
I just wanted to be sure that wasn't the reason why.
Ah.
Okay. Deck save, you said?
Yep.
So that is a 13 and 5, so 13.
All right, 13. You meet it. So suddenly, Doric, the barrel tips over and starts rolling in your direction. As you notice it, you're able to move out of the way before it trips you up yourself because you were close, since you were the one who set it down.
Okay.
It is moving away from you based on your statement, Grim.
Can I make a is there a reflex? No, that's a reflex attack. Sorry. Can I do a dex check to grab the rope that's currently still on the barrel?
Stupid Dex. You can do sleight of hand. Let's do. Yeah, Dex is fine, I think.
6.
Okay, with a 6, you feel that the rope slip through your hands, and Grim, you see it walk away. You are muted, Grim. I don't know if you know that you're muted, so make sure that you know that.
all I said was guidance. It won't help.
Nah, it won't help.
It is currently now rolling in the direction that you happen to sense. Grim.
Okay. I will. Let's see here. Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah. Can I? Kind of spells that are useful, so I shall just do this. Grapple the barrel?
You're within distance too.
I'd like to grapple the barrel.
Go. Just give me an athletics, would you?
That I will, guidance. 17 on the die plus my d4. 18.
Awesome. You easily are able to lunge at and grab this barrel before it starts trying to roll down the parapet into the drain. You are able to grab it and stop it. You do feel like it is struggling a little bit trying to get down there.
Does it feel like a magic bean but in barrel form?
It is trying to shake you. If you're trying to imagine it like that, kind of shake you off motion, absolutely.
Yeah, I'll try and begin to bring it towards the wall of the arena.
You can...
If I'm able to physically get it over, I will then begin to start climbing the wall of the arena while holding it a little bit.
So you get if you're making your way towards the arena, you're trying to pull it back. Is anybody gonna help? Because you all are watching this.
Yeah, I'll help.
If I need to, I will drop this thing from a
No.
considerable height.
As long as other people are helping, you're not going to have. I'm not even gonna have you roll anything. You're able to pull this thing back. So you got a hold of it to pull this thing back up and bring it back towards the arena. It is just kind of shaking a bit, trying
Who
to
were
loosen
we
it.
supposed to bring this back to?
Well-
the cousin of the
Um,
guy.
Gunther.
Yes,
Gunther, yep.
Gunther.
Yeah.
Yes, Gunther.
I would
The-
say ye and Doric should hold this since I already have a good enough grip. If someone run to Gunther's and grab him.
He is
So-
as far as the most recent location because you guys have never kind of checked anything out on him. You best bet you would have is back at the inn.
Yeah.
Wait, we're gonna send me to run when we have somebody that flies and we have a.
I don't
living
think
shootout?
that's. I don't think that's what Grim was saying. Was that while you and him are holding it,
Oh, okay. I missed
somebody
my
goes back.
apologies.
And you know what? If I take to the skies, it's not. Is it still raining like it was earlier, or has it cleared up?
Ooh, I haven't rolled for that. Let me find that out.
Let's roll for weather.
Butterflies
It
in
is
the
still
sky.
raining, friend.
Shit. Well, I'm not going to be able to fly in this, as we saw earlier.
Owls can't fly in rain. That was
Not
that
in
was
hot-
an in-game. That was like a general question.
No, last time he almost got blown away, far
He
away.
did. He
It
did.
is still just
No,
as
I got pelted to the ground. Is what happened.
Mm,
I'll tabaxi taxi myself over.
meow. And then I guess
Okay.
I'll just hold the barrel.
So you can hold the barrel.
While you're holding the barrel, I just stand. Well, yeah, I stand close and I just bring up a finger. And I have like a building frost on my finger as I have Ray of Frost just prepared for a blast on the barrel. Because not only would it do damage, it would slow it down for 10 feet per movement.
Okay. Sorry, you start using your tabaxi agility to make your way across the drain towards the rock bottom. Everybody else is securing the barrel, so you've made your way across the way. Along your trail, other than your regular folks that you see walking around in Enferacuse, the only other sight that you would get along the way is Mr. Whiskers seems to be walking also along back towards the rock bottom, not seemingly terribly happy with what you can tell. But pay him no mind as you make your way to the rock bottom. Outside of it, you see a very interesting sight as Hamlet is currently in a bushel of apples. Face first.
Hamlet.
What?
Hamlet, the friendly pig that you have made, boar that you guys brought back, is in the front, basically gorging on a giant pile of apples.
We currently
To
have
your
two
rival.
friends,
Oh,
Albert and
got it.
Hamlet. Yes.
I got the second half of the sentence, not the first half. So I'm like, there's a bushel of apples. What? Okay.
Yes.
Got it. All right.
But-
Okay. Well, that's good for Hamlet. I'll go inside and see if I can find someone to talk to ask about Gunther.
Great. You make your way inside, and you see that at the bar itself, that you don't see very many patrons in and around the inn today. At the bar, just taking and wiping down some glassware and things is Eloise, just moving some things around. You do see, though, sitting out towards the board, Tobias, and you see someone you've never met before. Would you please go ahead and describe yourself?
Of course. So you see a young petite woman sitting in very beautifully adorned white robes, long blonde hair, but you can't see her face because she's wearing a delicate lace kind of masquerade style mask, and she's speaking with the gentleman at the table.
So you were sent here.
In so many words.
And where are you from again?
It's of little consequence.
It's same with everybody who ends up here, of course. Um, and I guess you're much like the others. You need a room, don't you?
That would be preferable.
Of course it is. Um, anything else on these instructions?
I just have this note.
Okay. Oh God, of course. Turning around, you see Tobias see you full in the face, Ari. Oh, perfect timing. Okay, come here, come here, come here.
All right.
Great. Here's your note back. Your guys' responsibility. Perfect. You will get a real room set up for you. Make sure that you guys figure this out. I have to go and make sure that the other team is actually healing because they I'll tell you later. Okay. And he is going to rush back
Healing?
towards his room.
Wait. I
What?
need to know where your brother Gunther is.
Oh, cousin, and please
Cousin,
never
yes.
suggest that. The
It's important.
Why?
Don't worry about it. We'll talk later. You're busy.
He's probably usually lushing somewhere outside of the city daytime.
Lushing outside of the city daytime. Okay. Anything more specifically?
He usually is not even awake this time of day.
Oh, where's his room? Upstairs, yes?
No, absolutely not. If he is here, it's because A, he is working because he needs to work, or he is passed out over there. Actually, Dork is the one who probably could tell you the best thing is that's from where he took him from when he dunked him.
Mm-hmm. Splash. I know I'm not there. That was
Okay.
just.
But
Where does he live then, if he's not lushing outside of the city?
he has a place on the upper rim. He basically is the one who hangs out the family's face up at the rim. But good. I helped you now, which means, and he points over to Alba and says, "You handle that. Work it out. You guys do what you got to do with that, like you usually do."
That has a name.
Yes, you do, and it is something I will learn that I at least sometime soon. Excuse me
Go
though.
on.
Again, healing, and you see him again rush back towards the back past Eloise.
Hello there. Not used to seeing someone as impressively dressed as you here.
Oh. Thank you.
Very person.
What?
No.
Well, moving right along, you basically note that did have there was a paper that was exchanged at some point. So that's the one thing that comes to your mind, Zari, is there at least was something to that? And you now too have it. If you'd like to know the contents, I can tell you that as well.
Sure. But
Yeah.
we're not in a super rush. The barrel is not going anywhere right now.
So he wasn't interested in this, but I guess I'm supposed to give it to you?
Sure. What's your name?
I'm Alba Taravash.
Elvin?
No.
Interesting. Nice to meet you. Zari.
Nice to meet you. Zari.
Sorry, you're handed a note, and as soon as you open it, you do not recognize the handwriting, but it's not like you need to. It currently says at the top, "Important. Take care of her, please. And also pick up my order when you have a minute. Gran."
Oh. Oh,
Yes.
okay.
A very nice old lady wrote this after I gracefully landed out of a wagon.
Oh, well, if Grandram is taking you under her wing, then you're certainly a friend of ours.
She's
Even-
very, very nice. She likes plants.
Quite a lot.
She asked me what plants were from where I was from before she asked me my name.
That's pretty normal.
All right.
Did you have a nice conversation with her?
She just told me to come here.
Oh,
She says there's good people here. I assume you're good people.
yes, we're gonna go with that. Yes.
All right. That doesn't exude much confidence. Um anyway, do with that note as you will.
I pocket it. I guess I'll let me take you to meet the rest of um the good people. Um,
Oh, all right.
yes.
Bef- Before you're able to exit, one thing happens rather quickly while you're still seated, Alba. You feel a large jump and lump that kind of sits on your lap. Sorry, you see Albert has basically kind of like quickly and almost mysteriously jumped like right in Alba's lap and just kind of looking really like straight up.
Oh, hello, dear. And I just kind of like go to pet.
You see that the young Albert is awful mesmerized by your mask on your face and just kind of like really pondering what it is and so unsure but also super excited.
Who's this delightful little creature?
That's Albert. We rescued him.
Albert with an A or with an O?
And oh. Oh.
We never established that. Sure, we're just gonna go with it.
Oh, well, we've been pronouncing it like owl. Like
It's definitely a pun.
So-
Go for it.
yeah.
With that, you're able to move Albert off of your lap and make your way out. The only thing on your way out, Eloise indicates that hey, when you're back, there'll be a room. I'll make sure that we get it together. Who knows what he'll be doing?
Thank you,
Thank you.
Eloise.
I kind of curtsy as I follow after Zari.
You'll be a little slower going back because you should probably not use your feline agility on your way back through.
That's okay.
One perception check, Alba, on your way back as you're making your way to where some of these other folks are.
Perception. As you can tell that I've never used D&D Beyond before.
That is fair. It is a very, it's a very when it happens kind of thing.
There we go. 18.
Perfect. On your way back, one very important note that you find as you're making your way down the streets close to the southern area of Enferacuse, you come upon and cross paths with a very familiar cat that you remember seeing previously. It looks like it's much more agitated as well as it sees you and stops. But Zari just kind of keeps on moving along.
I hiss at it and keep walking.
Oh no.
That will be noted. You make your way, and for those three who are at the arena right now, I would we're gonna go with one fun little chaotic check here. Can one of you decide to roll a d10, please?
Do you want to or?
One of the three who are there.
4.
Got a 4. Awesome. All right.
Hey.
Oh, I was muted. I forgot I was muted. I was like, I got it, and then just
It's okay. You have you're holding this as you are doing your best, Dork. It's still moving around. You're getting help from Grim and Ferrari, but as it kind of shakes, you feel something hit your feet. It appears to be a hat in the shape of a pyramid with a rainbow colored visor.
My feet.
Your feet.
Hat with pyramid and rainbow visor. Grim, you dropped this?
Oh, no.
I kind of bend over to pick it up, so I'm just gonna put the barrel in like one hand because it really doesn't weigh much for me, and then go down to grab it.
You can take it.
Okay.
You can-
Dork's not really much on hats, but I think it would look very good on Ferrari, as I say, holding the barrel.
Now I'm just like looking at you with the barrel in one hand, the hat in the other. I'm like, where did that come from?
Yeah, here, I go to put it on his head.
I just kind of like claw grab it and look at it.
It looks like a triangularly shaped hat with a rainbow visor.
Huh. I don't have detect magic, so I can't just, game this and be like, okay, what's the gimmick?
You can decide
Hmm.
what you'd like to do with that.
Well, it is raining, and having a hood up is kind of a problem. So, yeah, he takes the hat and just kind of dons it and goes, okay. Does it
Fair-
does it go with my outfit or no?
As soon as you say that, the rainbow brim starts to glow in rainbow colors, and in fact shoots twin rainbows beside either direction next to Grim. And Grim, as you hear this rainbows go by either side of you, hear a little melody that sounds like it came from a children's folk song. Gotta cheer up, gotta cheer up, gotta cheer up, get good times. Gotta cheer up, gotta cheer up, gotta cheer up, it's good times.
I take the hat off, set it on the ground, and I'm like, that is the most cursed song I have heard since I was a child.
If only children's television was a thing. I think that this was from it.
I will note for any of you who are around tonight, we'll be using Jason Anarchy's ridiculous loot deck, which the ridiculous loot deck has revealed to you the hat of rainbows. Which the hat of rainbows is there to, when you put it on, will instantly put out a rainbow to cheer up the person who needs cheering up. You now have that as you wish. As you have put it at your feet at this point, Ferrari, you see Zari and an unknown individual make their way back towards you.
Where are we going exactly?
That
I think the people with the triangle thing.
that's not a Gunther. Where did do they know where Gunther is? I'm sorry. Hello. I'm just we had a weird hat just appear out of nowhere, and it plays a happy song and shoots rainbows. That's a whole other thing. But
Oh
we're
God,
looking
kill
for
it with
Gunther.
fire.
Yeah, no, I was about to firebolt it myself, but at the same time, it might also be valuable. So,
Gotta cheer up.
You know, I
Gotta
have a
cheer up,
limited amount
gotta
of
cheer
times
up,
I
good
can be
times.
shocked or surprised in a day.
I'm sorry, it just happened while you, like minutes before you got here.
Alba,
I was just gone for a couple minutes.
I know, that's the wild part, isn't it? Yeah.
Alba, you happen to notice that the large gentleman in front of you seems to be holding something that looks like a quite familiar barrel.
Where did you get that?
Gotta cheer up, gotta cheer up, gotta cheer up.
Hello,
Good
hello.
times.
Me
Gotta-
buy.
Oh, hi. Oh, hi.
That's where did you get it?
In a building.
I just walked by you and knock on it. Hello.
Hello! Finally, it's been shaking in here a while.
Raggedy Noble?
Yes?
I'm like kind of holding the barrel above me, aren't I, right now? Like you're
Kinda,
on the
yeah.
wall and you're holding it, and I'm just.
That's what you said you were doing, so yes, I believe that is
Yeah.
accurate.
I don't know how tall Alba is.
5'11".
Good enough.
I can knock on the bottom.
Knock on the bottom. You know of our aged old man wine?
He helped smuggle me in.
Oh.
Did you get smuggled in a similar fashion?
Yes, I fell out of a carriage
In a box?
in a barrel.
Oh.
And nobody
Have you seen a
questioned?
rabbit?
What
Have we
kind
seen
of
a rabbit?
What kind of rabbit?
Yay tall rabbit dressed in clothes.
Not with a like a horn type situation going on.
No,
Okay.
Does
All
it
right.
have a
Not
top
not.
hat?
Herring?
I don't remember if he had a top hat, to be honest.
You remember he was dressed head to toe in armor.
Ah,
Oh.
yes, armor.
Sort
Odd
of
for a rabbit.
Haragons?
Well, how would we tell if it's a rabbit if it was dressed head to toe in
Can
armor?
we get the raggedy nobleman out of the barrel?
Well, there's a bit of a conflict of interest here.
Well, I've heard that you're good people, so
Oh no, it's not about that. It's not about like the moral compass. It's about who the raggedy nobleman knows in our group here.
me.
Also, somebody else, not it.
It.
I kind of
Let him out.
point up above the barrel, and you'll see Grim kind of standing on the wall,
Also holding part of the barrel.
like 10-ish feet up in the air.
Hello.
Grim,
Goodbye.
Grim, you see that
You say
this new
goodbye.
person here that you have not met, who is trying to get the barrel with your father open in it. I'll let you decide if you want to take any thoughts on that.
You're also muted still.
I just go to where I carved a hole out. You do anything funny, we will drown you.
He'll drown me?
I'm talking to the barrel.
Talking to the barrel.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's all rather confusing. We're sorry.
Slowly starts to walk back down and places the barrel down with his dagger, cuts the rope.
That's my rope.
I tied the
We
rope.
can buy you new rope. I already owe you 2 steak dinners, so what's rope on top of it?
Well, hold on. Last episode, it was my rope that I tied it quickly with.
That
You
is
can buy
accurate.
rope.
That is accurate. I was waiting to see if we got there.
Oh, I forgot
is
that
my
the rope was
rope.
on there, so I said I pulled. All right, so I'll just say I used his rope that was already on the barrel. Then I wouldn't pull my rope out. Okay,
Yeah.
reneged, brought back.
Okay. So still just 2 steak dinners, no new rope.
Okay.
As you bring the barrel back down to the ground, and it looks like you're about to try to open it. This time the barrel is shaking quite a bit. It's going to get one last try to get out of here. Currently, 2 of you are holding it, so you're getting advantage. But I'm going to let Grim roll with the idea of getting if it gets away at any way, shape, or form, pulls anything off with advantage though, Grim.
What am I rolling specifically? Or
You're
just
gonna wanna-
D20?
You're gonna want to roll. We're gonna roll Dex real quick with advantage.
Do I do anything or just sit here?
I was gonna say, what are we
No,
doing? I don't
no,
understand.
you're-
Just
you're
let
all-
him out.
Okay. Awesome. Is that 21 right
17.
there? 21. All right. So with the 21 or no 17. 17.
Yeah.
You are as soon as you try to lift off the top, you feel it try to shift, but eventually it just like pops the top off of it. As you see within the light of day, your father there looking as disheveled as you thought he did through the hole. Oh, finally. Oh, please.
I go right over and try and help him out.
As he takes your hand and just kind of gingerly tries to step over the edge. Everything is still shaking, but you guys are holding it, so he is able to clear over the edge of it.
Can I mage hand try and push him so that while she's helping him, he still falls?
You can try.
Because I know Grim is angry, and I just want to watch a petty man or an old, disheveled nobleman fall for Grim's benefit. Sure.
It's a 10. You got to beat a 10 on this.
Okay, since I'm using Mage Hand, is that an Arcana roll?
Yep.
Okay.
It's only a 10. It's a very low bar for this.
Would it be Arcana or just my spell attack?
I'm going to give you the Arcana on this one because
It's
not
slightly
kind of a petty
lower.
action. Yeah.
A total of 16.
Yes, Al.
So just a subtle push of Mage Hand on his back end.
Is there any way for me to perceive this?
He's not hiding.
You can if you like to give a perception. What is your path? Let's see what your passive is.
My
here.
passive is 14.
Perfect. Yes, you see a ghostly hand kind of put itself kind of square up against the back a little bit as it's floating into this gentleman.
Oops. I just say oops out loud.
And he does fall forward, not towards you, but in forward motion.
I got him. He's fine.
Oh God. Okay. Oh, I gotta stretch out that thing. Oh
yes.
Gosh.
I'm sorry we got separated. I don't know where the rabbits went.
I didn't know that we'd actually all be in the same place anyway, so.
You never told me the plan.
Correct. I did kind of just make it so we'd all get here, and then everything was supposed to just work out from there. Or some trade of some sort. I don't
really know. Is it just me,
know.
Or did you get more raggedy in the time in the barrel?
It was really weird in there. It just seemed like I kept getting cut a little bit, or scratched, or something.
Well, thank you for giving me the good barrel.
You're welcome.
You weren't trying to roll the barrel away yourself, right?
Me?
No, I'm talking to Daddy Dearest over here.
Who's Daddy?
I just look at the only person that probably looks similar to him, and
let's gauge
back
that.
again.
Though. Let's gauge that. Grim, how close does he look in visage to you when he is in his prime, quote unquote?
Not if he's looking in drag in rags and tattered. Does he look filthy?
He looks like he's had a time.
Yeah, no, I mean, visually he must look like him, but then at the same time is not to the class. He's extremely rich, so this is out of character.
Okay. No, I just made it so we'd all get in, but there's other considerations, they said. So, glad to see you're here.
This is why we talk about things before we get in barrels and go into cities.
Well,
this is a common occurrence for the three possibly of you?
My first time in a barrel.
Okay.
And I'll admit,
they told me I just can't walk in the gate. I said I beg to differ, and then here we are.
I don't necessarily remember as much about the Herongon as much as he was very adamant to get into the city. But other than that, I didn't ask a lot of questions.
Oh, I just assumed he was with you.
Oh no, I'm here on my own. Well, apparently not much on my own. As he looks over to you, Grim, a little solemn in the moment.
You know each other?
Oh, yes. As long as you want to share, I will.
What? He is very confused because he does not understand what the fuck is happening. He's going by a different name. Raggedy Jim, I think it was. And
He has not expressed a name, so he hasn't said his name at any point in this.
No, that's why I've just been calling him Raggedy Noble.
Yeah, he's just being getting called that.
What time of the day is it right now?
Why
currently?
are you here?
Late in the day, and I'm a bit on the run a bit. Did you not get my letter?
Only that you were cutting me off.
Necessity rather than want. Because I'm cut off as well right at the moment.
What did you do?
That is a bit of a long story for outdoors. Could we trouble for maybe at least a glass of something on that one?
Oh. Oh. You want me to get you a glass of something?
Do you want some holy water?
I look over at Grim.
I already gave him some.
Hey, Grim, this your old man?
Apparently so.
All right.
But he still looks at the barrel and goes, why is this thing alive?
Wait, what?
Is anybody? Nobody has a little while here. We've kind of let things kind of slide a bit. So with everything coming off, I'm going to say most people's attention has drifted off of the barrel at this point. With that in mind, the barrel does then start to roll again in the direction of the river.
Oh, I'm chasing that son of a bitch down.
Ray of Frost.
I will allow those two actions. They will have things with both of them, based on where I believe you both are versus it leaving the wall.
Are we
Doric-
destroying the barrel?
I could at least slow it down with the Ray of Frost. I'm just the fact that it's just suddenly like, oh, I'm going to leave now, and tried to leave with your father in it.
Are we destroying it or keeping it?
I got a 17 on my Ray of Frost.
Oh, it definitely hits.
Okay. So that's it's going to get slowed down by 10 feet if it survives the Ray of Frost.
Okay. You can go hit damage.
3 points of damage. It wasn't a lot.
Okay. You do slow it down, though you can tell it is different than before, as it is what you can only perceive as what a barrel would look like if it were dashing. Doric, what you are chasing after it. What do you perceive? What is your movement on that?
40.
Okay. You are very close. You're in 10 feet of it. It is going to go trying to crest over the edge to start rolling in the parapet.
Oh, I'm diving after it.
Awesome. Let's see. Is it going to give me an if you want to give an athletics on that one?
19.
Awesome. So, again, one more time, this barrel's number seems to be up when it comes to Doric, as Doric dives down, and as it starts to try to move down into the waterway, Doric dives and grabs onto it. You all see this once more, as he dives on and takes and grabs hold of the barrel.
Are we destroying it or keeping it? Nobody's answering.
Oh, this is definitely a keep. Oh, it's fighting hard. I'm talking like I got like on baked tuna, and I'm just like, oh, it's fighting back. Oh, I've got it.
Do we have? Are we going to have a new mascot / pet for the tavern at this point? For the inn?
I caught this.
I shot it with a beam to slow it down for you.
As
And
this
it would
is
have rolled
happening,
into the water with your frosty beam.
as this discussion's happening, I just turn to like the Raggedy Nobleman. I'm like, so that's a no on the holy water, right?
No, I think I'd like something stronger at the moment. Oh gosh. And at this point, Doric, you have hold of this thing. You can restrap it to your back if you wish, or whatever. So feel free to do so.
And
And
bend over and pick up the lid.
You
Very
said that
good.
like I kind of like dived over a hill.
You did, because you were diving towards the way the drain works, because that's that waterway that goes through Enferacuse. It does V downwards towards it from the sides, like a sluice way. You kind of had to
Gotcha.
dive over the edge to get to that thing. So very
Okay.
good stuff. You got hold of it, and you have it. So you strap it. You now have a lid, because Alba has given you a lid. And with that, I think we're going to take a bit of a break for just a little bit of time as we reconvene after about 5 to 10 minutes and give a chance for everybody to, at home, take a break. We'll be back with Evils of Enferacuse. Take care and let chaos reign. We'll return soon. are back in Enferacuse. Welcome back, everybody. We left off with a captured barrel that is somewhat alive, that is now strapped to Dorek's back. Now, as you have congregated back together, you have a older gentleman, nobleman, who you are very familiar with there, Grim, who would like to just grab a drink. And it comes to your mind that maybe it's a good time, the best place to get a drink is maybe going back to the inn. Making your way that way, you see that he is kind of walking rather slowly, like gingerly. Looks like he is also been very tight and struggling with his movement a bit too.
I'm helping him.
Oh, thank you very much for your kindness.
Of course,
you-
we should try and buy you some new clothes, because these are terrible.
Dare we ask how the two of you met?
Outside.
Just outside.
I look at
Um,
him. Yes.
There was a few folks who knew how to get into the city, quote. Which you know, when you see someone get pulled out of line, and they also say there's a 3-person minimum after you ask to try to go in, you have to do a few things.
Like get in sketchy barrels.
And apparently living sketchy barrels. I point to Doric.
Like I said, thank you so
Not
much for not
awful.
putting me in that barrel.
Now you are.
I'm just wondering if that barrel was going to just slowly, I don't know, digest the contents, if not received by somebody like us sooner.
Great question.
Hmm.
You make your way to the Rock Bottom Inn, and you are looking inside, and there seems to be one odd sight inside where there's a couple of what appears to be what you all recognize as some of the young folks taking a chance to take on some of the jobs from the board. And you see Don John over there doing a bit of wrapping of some bandages around some of them at the moment, and Tobias just kind of sitting at the table looking at it all. I'm glad we got you to do this because it's a lot cheaper.
How's
You
the new questers doing for the guild?
This one was just supposed to get lumber and apparently ran into some trouble with that. So not 100% sure, but hey, everybody came back. The what was that? Your rock friends there, Grim and Don John here, was able to take care of the rat one, so that's good. So overall,
Sorry.
oh, what was that, Doric?
Was it their first quest?
Oh, absolutely. Well, Don John says he's been in a tussle here or two, so quest is maybe a loose term, but who's your friend?
Barrel.
No, the one that's actually walking on their own power.
Well,
Yeah.
You didn't specify which friend.
Well, I met that one. That one came in here and is thankfully your responsibility now. But I met the other one, the one who looks like he could use an everything.
Come here, let's go sit down.
Grim, you want to field this one, or
It was kind of breaking. What was that one?
He basically says he looks like crap.
and asked? Yeah, it asked who it was.
I'll go over to the bar and just go, give me a cup of your crappiest wine.
I
Don't think about it too hard. Just trust me.
I know which
hear
one I'm gonna
this.
give you. That's fine.
Albus, I saw that.
You see him go under the bar and pick out what appears to be a very brown glass colored bottle with a tremendous amount of dust on it. Let's see here. Yeah, this will do. This will do nicely. I don't even hardly want to use my cups with this. That's
Oh my god.
Crazy.
Wow.
so he pours it out. It looks thicker than you think it would
Wow.
as he hands it to you.
It's not so much wine as it's a dead ooze.
Thick wine. What is going on?
Like I don't know. We found a man in a barrel.
We found
I
a
escort
Wait,
this
wait.
man to a table.
we found a dad in a barrel. Let's be specific.
He was in a barrel.
This one specifically.
Oh,
Yeah, and you know how we were supposed to get a vintage for your cousin?
yeah.
We're the vintage.
There he is.
Yeah, the barrel,
yeah.
the barrel that was supposedly the vintage. Ta-da! And I do like a Vanna White thing towards the disheveled father.
Wait, hold on a minute. And Tobias goes into his jacket and pulls out a piece of paper. He's looking at it, and he's looking at you guys, and he's like, this is a copy of the job, because I have a copy of the job too. Does this barrel with this, location and vintage and age, where is that on that barrel?
I can't see, so I kind of turn it around.
Or you know, like turn around and just do circles like a dog
I
chasing its
actually just
tail.
Turn around for you all to see. Like I just do a little spin.
In the pirouette that Dorek does, none of you see any markings of any type like that on the barrel.
Oh, son
I
of
will,
a bitch.
I will give you a moment to think. No one checked the barrel before purchase. No one did any of that. As a
Oh, and-
reminder.
Would
Well,
I know
to be
if
fair,
any
it
of
was
the
at an
other
auction, and they were auctioning it off right then and there. So I didn't think anybody would have been allowed to go and check the barrel prior to everyone's already. I'll take it, me,
I mean,
and then just walking up to the barrel and going,
yeah.
Okay, I kind of.
Oh,
I'll
and
take it off
would
my back
I have
now.
paid attention to what barrels we were getting into to see if they had dumped some of these out for us to come in?
You would have, in fact. So you do see that the gentleman you have recently met in front of you is holding what appears to be a job on a parchment that it has ascribed a drawing and information on a wine barrel.
Oh my god.
Specifically a barrel or a barrel with wine?
Very specific barrels, very specific vintage and type.
Well, I would say there's no honor among thieves, but present company is excluded.
Yep. So I don't think this is
Well,
this is not the vintage or not even wine. So
Yeah, no, we got hoodwinked.
I don't think you did.
Sorry.
I think that you bought a barrel and didn't realize what you bought with the barrel you bought.
I'm gonna take it off my back and then I'm gonna look at the picture that's shown and then the barrel. I was like, oh yeah, you guys definitely messed up. As I give it a once over.
Is it still trying to move while he's holding it?
Yes.
Good luck.
But
Does Tobias notice this?
Seriously, can we kill this with fire already?
when are you setting it down like you said, Doric?
No, I said I picked it up and I'm kind of holding it in the air looking for the insignia. I'm like, oh
A
yeah.
large, just holding a large baby barrel.
You're holding up the barrel, and as you do, you're looking at it. It does not have any of those insignias. Nothing with the wine from the place that I had mentioned last time. Nothing, no markings whatsoever, other than just a couple of red scratches into it. Now, sorry, give me a perception check.
sure. Ooh, 21.
Awesome. Zari, you can see that what appears to be red scratches to Doric is definitely thieves' cant. And on that barrel, it very much has scratched and etched into it the idea of movement and instruction of where it is supposed to go. Now, also, because you get with the 21, you also realize it's not like it's carved into wood, and it looks like it is a painful kind of thing uh, with what is exposed a bit.
So it's burned into, or rather,
It
branded into this living barrel.
Yes, the instructions in Thieves' Cant are to deliver both to a place in the Rogues Gallery and also followed by a stop at the Pale Horse.
Oh no, not those people.
Is that the Thieves Guild's bar that we went to that I almost got myself?
No. That is a different one. Hold that thought. I will pull that one aside here because that is a separate one.
Oh wait, no, the pale horse is the. Oh shoot, that no.
You still should probably have the same type of reaction.
Yes, it's
The-
still no.
Oh, is that where you were staying before we all met?
Yeah.
The bar you're
Oh.
thinking of, Ferrari, was the Popping Pepper.
Oh,
Popping pepper.
Yeah.
The Pale Horse is both an inn and bar and tavern.
So, all right, what's the location in the Rose Gallery?
In the Rogues Gallery, it just gives a number.
What's the number?
It is South 17.
Okay, and stop at the Pale Horse first.
It seems to be the other way around, going to the Rogues Gallery, followed by the Pale Horse.
Okay. I will inform everyone that the scratch marks seem to be communicating that actually this is supposed to be brought to Rose Gallery location 17, and then we're supposed to go to the Pale Horse Inn. Although I kind of want to take a closer look at the branding. I guess.
Okay, go ahead. If you'd like to do investigation, you can give you a little bit out of that.
Yeah. So 13.
Okay. With a 13, you can tell that this is rather fresh.
Okay. The the I so you said that it's basically not carved because it's not really wood. So is it like burned in or like
It looks like it was supposed to be wood, but whenever it was treated with whatever flame, it has a level of more squishy, like healing, repairing fleshiness to it underneath.
oh. Okay. I had a thought, but my character wouldn't really know anything about that. Okay.
What you would know is that, and this is just based on your own history, is that certain items would be branded with Thieves' Cant just so instructions are consistent.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Hey, so when Grim earlier was doing his magic spell, he just sensed whether or not the things were alive, correct? In a radius?
You want to give exactly what your spell there does, Grim?
Yep. Well, gain the ability to occasionally sense the presence of undead, and I know the exact location within 60 feet.
So the things that were you still gain a sense a bit of a life. I was giving that a bit in front of you as a little bit of flavor there. And amongst the other thing you did sense also in that moment.
No, the sense doesn't tell me anything about the creature's capabilities or identity.
Just says alive. Do you have a detect magic spell? Okay.
Hold on. I do, but it would have to wait a day.
Okay. I'm kind of so I am suspicious that um since the barrel's alive, maybe it's more than it appears to be. So, aside from the fact that it's supposed to have a destination and supposed to, or two destinations, um, I think we should maybe wait, keep it and wait and see if we can maybe identify what kind of magic it is, aside from it being alive.
Yeah, that sounds good to me, as long as I don't have to get back in it.
I won't
With
let them put you back in it.
We'll see
Yeah.
about that.
you can set the barrel down, and it is kind of moving a little bit. But Dork, as you do that, your large orc friend comes out from the back kitchen, kind of notices what you're doing with it, and looks at the barrel as it's kind of making a move right there, and kind of bends down and gets a little bit level with it.
Oh, I think our buddy's about to intimidate the barrel into behaving.
Or we
You
could just
see?
kill it with fire.
You see a green paw come out real quick while it's shaking a little bit, and just go, and just kind of like poke it real hard. With that, the barrel just kind of straightens up and turns a little bit.
See? That man knows how to handle a barrel misbehaving. The bigger Doric knows how to handle the barrel from running.
Yeah, I give him the barrel. Here you go, big guy.
Perfect. He hands you a sandwich.
Trade.
And then I
by
say,
the
big man, we need dinner for everyone here, including
two steak dinners for the big man right here on me.
Don't decide when I'm going to eat.
I'm just saying. Okay, all right.
I got a
My bad.
sandwich.
My bad. So in the future, sir, two steak dinners on me on my tab directly to this gentleman right here. When he asks for it, just tell me I have to pay.
But
There.
belay that message, big man. When we're out on the road, and we
Oh,
don't have
oh.
big man to make us food, and we happen to be at a place that we don't normally eat, I'm gonna
Ah.
order a steak.
Hmm. All right.
So,
Big
Fair
man
enough.
cooking's always
Solid.
gonna be good.
I know, but I figured, covered our bases here. But all right, got you. You got it. It's your call.
the
It
big
was
guy
my.
takes the big guy takes the barrel from you and just kind of brings it back out to the kitchen a little bit. Out back with him. With that, you see Eloise come out with a bit old cauldron, and it starts kind of dishing out what appears to be a potato and ham stew, and just kind of out and around.
This
Grim,
isn't looking
you
at
see,
the ham. I'm just like, this isn't. We're not. He's not. He
no,
was just
no,
eating.
no, he's fine. He basically is passed out on apples in the back.
Okay.
Talking about the pig.
Yeah.
Ah.
That's one of two, if not three, mascot slash pets that we now have at the Rock Bottom Inn here. I look around for Albert, and I'm like,
I was gonna say, speaking of that, where's the cute little creature?
You would have seen him at this point at some point running around in there, but it's not necessarily an eye view right at the moment.
I'm assuming you're referring to Albert.
Yes.
Yes.
Definitely.
He's our first. That was how sort of we all kind of met, was through saving Albert.
And Grim, with that, you see your father go and kind of take a seat at a table away from everybody, kind of just rubbing his temples a bit.
Now you'll get this after you tell me what you did.
That's very fair, I think, at this point. Have a seat. I'll tell you all about it. When
I kind of hesitantly walk up behind them because I'm like, they didn't let him out of the barrel, and I'm sort of filling the situation out, but if it feels like it's a private conversation, I'm gonna just kind of just chill in the vicinity.
As I see you walking over, I just kind of look over, and you hear in your head my voice.
Alba, can you please describe what happens to Ferrari?
Oh no!
You get curb stomped as soon as you try and get in my brain.
Ow!
Kicked right out.
Oh fuck! What the hell was that?
And
Please
all
take
you
one-
see is black.
Please take 1 point of psychic damage.
Fuck!
And I turn my head and look directly at you, but you can't even tell I'm really looking at you, except for that I turned my head in your direction because I have the mask on.
Well, you can't talk like that to them. Okay, noted.
You okay?
I was just going to tell our new guest that that's a father-son conversation. Probably best to just have the stew and
You didn't
wait
say
it
anything.
out. Yeah, no, I tried to say, but because they're over there and I don't want to shout. But apparently there's either a shield or a line I crossed, and that hurt. Mild headache. That'll go away in about an hour.
Wasn't prepared for that to happen first session.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that'll be a question that Ferrari will have, just not right away, because he clearly crossed a line that he didn't know was there. He's still getting used to this new ability of his, so he's an aberrant mind sorcerer on the other side of his multi-class, and is just getting used to this whole telepathic communication shtick.
Fair.
As you are now over and closer and kind of take your way, taking a little bit back of a look at the table, Grim, your father starts to talk a little bit more, quieter but not terrible quiet, just making sure that you can hear at the very least. Well, the problem was more what I wouldn't do than what I did. I can't, best way. There was an investment that came along, someone who wanted to be supported going in something. I refused because I didn't want to give them, didn't seem like they were worth it, I guess is the best way to put it. They decided to take action afterward, and before you knew it, you very folks at the household were attacked, and I got into a carriage and got on the run.
Huh.
I meant what I said when I didn't think I would see you, and I didn't think I would because I didn't keep track or can't do anything about that.
Where did you think you were sending the money to?
I I mainly just did it in repetition. It was like just something I felt like I was doing over and over without really thinking about. I did at least think about at the end, just telling you to be on your own and to not expect anything. So I felt that was the best I could do. And I really routed it a lot of times through the church.
So, where's Mother?
Oh, thankfully, she was away at the time. I haven't spoken since a letter just a few months ago. But she is with her family and okay.
So you abandoned the house, you left Mother where she was, and you ran with your tail between your legs.
The threats, the death. What were we going to do in the face of that? I wasn't prepared for that kind of thing.
Who do you owe money to?
Well, all the money is really in the bank now. Everything I could muster to keep traveling is nearly gone. Spent a lot of the last of it to get into that barrel and move things along here. But I was told that the bank has an outpost here in the city that I should be able to, within some reason, get back in touch, maybe pull funds back out. Gods here seem like it's a safe place. Everybody talks about how there's lots of gods and things here. So, you know.
Let me ask you in a different form. What was the investment?
Ah,
Who did you lose the money to?
well, they didn't get very much at all. I think just some things from the house a bit. So some strange names about. And he leans in a little bit just so he can kind of like seeming like he is more afraid about this than maybe anything else that he's sharing. Is they seem like they were just another set of nobles visiting, just traveling, but they came in and said that they needed funds for their celebration of some sort or something like that, and it just seemed like frivolity, someone trying to drain the funds from whoever they felt like. their their names are Metis, some random travelers along the way.
Metis. I'll look over to the group, um, and I'll try and get Zari's attention to see, and I'll just say, "You stay right here." And I look at the glass and I go, "Enjoy," and I put it down and start walking over.
He is going to go full ham on that glass without really paying enough attention. Oh, but he is going to take it like a champ.
I was gonna say, Owen, can I do an insight check to see if I knew anything, to see if I would stop him or not?
You
Just based on the overall vibes of what's been happening.
You can, but I will tell you, it's going to be a very much a disadvantage because he really would like a drink.
Alright, let's give it a shot.
Okay, roll for it.
Insight with disadvantage. Yeah, same, 12.
He is very fast, getting to that so quickly to drink that. You really didn't have a chance to really ascribe to see what was in it. and he takes a very large swig of it. But even as you now note, it looks a little weird, a little wily. He's still drinking it and seeming good.
You would think a noble would have better taste.
It's been a long time since I've had at least a drink. It's a long barrel ride.
I offered you water.
I'll take some probably now.
I'll go get you some. And I walk
Grim
over
walks
to the bar.
over to Zari and just goes, "Have you ever heard of someone named?" And what was the name again?
Metis.
Metis. Before. Is that a known name within your friend among thieves?
Oh, that's the name of the grove. I'm not part of this conversation, but noting
With the rabbits that we dealt with.
no grove for 100-year vintage wines. Metis Grove.
Of Medis.
Metis. Yep. Metis.
Yes, that is in fact the grove. Okay then. I will tell
So
him.
it's not just the name of a place, it's the name of a person or a family.
Usually vineyards and stuff like that are named after a family line.
So glad I've been taking some very strong notes these days.
Were you all together at that point, or I thought you were?
Could be, yeah.
I thought all of you walked away and gave me and him alone, and then
Yeah.
I didn't
Oh yeah, we're eating at a separate table to you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
so
just
you
kind of
would have heard me
standing,
say this.
hovering.
And I just keep like glancing, not side-eyeing, just like the fuck was that? Like I'm like totally floored that I just got stonewalled.
Just need a shot.
You're the only person I've done that to outside of our group so far, though. So that's,
Yeah.
oh god, if I did it to Tobias, I'd freak him the fuck out.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, so that should be the name of the grove where they make the wine, and they get the grapes and they make the wine for this vintage that we're supposed to have bought.
You will also note that amongst your time in the upper area of Enferacuse, that name came up a few times in the upper ring.
Metis.
On the door placards.
A few times.
Oh.
He's saying that he lost all of his money to them, made it a bad investment, and then went on the run and seemingly came to the place where they live. Isn't that fun?
And you're telling us all this now.
Well, I just found out, so yes.
That was out of game. Like I was asking if you were actually conveying.
No, yeah.
Sorry.
Everything I just said would have been in grim. Sorry, my nose congestion isn't giving off my grim voice.
You're all good. You ran away from your home?
Oh, I was sent away. A bad accident.
No, not you.
Oh,
I then like kind of turn towards the father. You.
Huh?
yeah.
Yes. He is currently drinking again from the goblet of thick.
Oh, everything was.
Stop it! And I just whack him upside the head.
Doric
Stop!
Doric goes and like looks over at him, and I would think that everybody else at the table shifts their attention at him while he drinks this nasty shit.
I told you I was getting you water. Stop!
Just underneath my breath. Yes, drink it all, old man.
Does he look like he's enjoying the drink?
It looks like he needed a drink, and maybe not that drink, but needed a drink.
All right.
Why did you run away from your home?
They
I think he's sitting in the room.
they hurt and murdered some of the of our people, of our servants and others. There was no safety there, and I didn't want to be shaken down for, let's say, more than even was there.
And there were no like authorities or anybody there that could have, stepped in and handled this.
That's the strangest thing. Our estate is outside of the major cities and things like that. So, but we usually have a regular, attending enforcement and guards. They're on land from 2 of the cities that patrol, but
Ah,
no one came. No one was to be found. And
Paid off or otherwise engaged.
probably couldn't cover their fees anymore. Well, at least you and your family got out safe.
yes, yes. And hopefully here's to new beginnings of sorts.
Where is the rest of your family?
Well, there's this one here, and my wife is with her family away, thankfully. They are out in Poros with the hopes that they don't have to worry about any of this right now.
Well, let's just hope that word does get to the upper district that you're here. Considering that that name is on a few of the homes around the area. You do know this, yes.
You see your father's eyes go a bit wide at that statement. That, oh, oh, oh no, oh gosh, no. Well, no, but can't be helped now, I guess. Good gentleman, and he's now kind of looking over to Tobias. Is there room so I don't necessarily have to go outside anytime soon? Here? Tobias kind of just looks down at this situation. Yeah, I guess so. We got one for the new it starts with an A, right?
Name, yes, name. Alba.
Alba. Oh, yeah. We have one for Alba already set. You're gonna have to wait though, because we don't have another one that's set up yet. But yeah. Gosh, running out of rooms. I never thought we'd run out of rooms at this place. Huh?
Maybe it's time to franchise and expand.
You see a level of like thought occur in Tobias because you had mentioned this.
I'm going to
Yeah.
roll on a 1 to 10. I will not do the thing I'm going to do on a
Uh-oh!
Oh
You
no.
will. It is not bad. 1 to 10, I'll tell my dad that he needs to hide somewhere, whether it be in the streets, in a bush, find yourself a place to hide. 11 to 20, I will offer up the floor in my room.
Go ahead.
Well, sorry, Daddy Dukes. You just missed it.
Yes. I'm sure it'll be fine. It'll be okay.
No, you're not going anywhere.
This is your dad.
I will say he may have a penance to pay. Seeing that you're a man of the cloth, maybe he
I understand. That
goes to
family-
your. Oh, I was going to say maybe he goes to your church to pay penance there.
What money?
I'm not saying actual money, like do work of the gods.
You say
in
this, and I just go, yes, I should make him do the same things he's done to me. That's perfect, Fairy.
I
Yes.
don't think that's what I
Father,
don't.
I think
Oh,
it'd be
no.
best if you come with me.
I mean, churches are a great place to stay.
They
well.
they also do usually
What I
give
know is that if they have a
sanctuary.
free room, room and board, or at least a room there that I know of that is free and open.
You would absolutely know that there is space.
Oh, and you can introduce him. You can introduce him to the statue guys.
Oh no.
Oh, they would have a field day with him.
Wait.
It's not-
Wait. Where's the pyramid hat with the rainbow?
I've been carrying it in my pocket.
Can I have it?
Sure. I
Damn it.
should we put it on your dad's head?
No. Give me that.
I was handing it to you, but I was just saying that'd be funny as fuck.
I snatch it away at the comment. No.
I was
Okay.
handing it to you. I wasn't letting whatever.
I have ideas for this hat.
Okay, well, you now have the hat.
Yeah.
Very
Put it on
cool.
the owl bear.
Give it to the chef. Give it to the chef, so when he comes out, it just beams a song to somebody in the room. Oh God, he's
Wait.
thinking it through.
Moving right along at the moment, we're gonna say that your father suggests I'm happy to go tomorrow. I just would like one night of rest if we cannot do too much more. At that moment, Tobias also pipes in. Okay, yeah, that's fine. It's actually easier for my life. Did you guys take care of the other half of Alba's thing?
What was the other hat? Oh, there was
Oh.
something more.
No. So
No?
I'll
Mr.
take out
Zari
the-
has the note.
Yes. So I'll take out the letter and present it. Apologies for that. There was a lot going on.
Yeah,
We're juggling plates right now.
To be fair, hello, I'm Alba Taravash. Nice to meet you, good people.
Good in quotations, I guess you could say. We try. I am Ferrari Ashorn. Nice to meet you officially.
Nice
Sorry
to
for
meet
the
you.
whole clusterfuck that you walked into when we were freeing the father from the
Yeah,
barrel.
don't
but-
know what any of this is.
We're part of a bit of a guild here in Enferacuse, our group, with the help of Tobias here. Kind of
We're
the
a
founding
guild.
members. Kind of the founding members. Yeah, I know it's a lot. It's weird, but we've been helping out. So it's again weird. Anyway, I'm not going to take the entire floor here. I'm too small for that because I'm literally like I think I'm like 3'4" or something like that.
Oh,
Technically.
so I look down at you.
Oh yeah, no, owl. I'm an owl person, and he is literally 3'9".
Oh, geez, itty
Yeah.
bitty.
3'9", black and purple feathered owl person. Dressed in like wizardry robe-ish type attire.
Doric, you see Zari, he takes out the note, and you note real quick, looking at the note, kind of paying attention, that there is instructions to go pick up something and deliver it to Gran.
Oh no. Single-minded.
Well, we don't know what she needs though.
It doesn't matter. We're getting it.
She said
gives
you
you-
were supposed to be delivering it.
It gives instructions specifically to a shop that is right on the upper edge of the slum side. So if you want, it is again open to go to right now.
A quest for Gran! And Dorak just like bolts out the door.
Wait, what's
Your
your name?
food!
Oh, God. All right.
I
Oh,
have the
bye.
sandwich in hand.
Oh, yeah.
You think
Meal
Dork's
to
gonna
go. I forgot. Meal to go.
You think Dork's gonna
Okay.
put down a sandwich?
I look at the rest of my soup. I'm like, well, shit. I set the bowl down for Albert. I'm like, Albert, dinner.
The
Yeah,
owl bear
roll a
does
d20.
come running to go to your dinner offering.
And I look for if there's like a fruit plate to see if there's maybe like an apple for a go.
It is evening late, so you can say that has been put away at the moment, unfortunately.
Damn.
And it's okay. We'll note that for later because you got a half in on that one. Doric makes their way out, and as it seems like is the case in many moments, everyone follows behind Doric, who is running out and towards the north.
Yeah. We need to put a bell on him, but it wouldn't do any good.
I have one, and I pull a bell out of my pouch.
I like you a little more now after that. Damn. Yeah, that's Doric. He's like a golden retriever. He just
Big, tall golden retriever.
yes,
Yes.
that can
All
smash people with his mace. Lickety split.
No
You-
deals.
He threw a tree into another tree earlier today.
Yes,
I can respect that.
You make your way, Doric, and the place that you are arriving to is called Wonders. And Wonders does appear to be like a kind of like brightly colored shop with not a pretty small window, but a pretty large red door right there in front of you. And your companions do catch up to you at that moment as you arrive.
I'm going like straight through the door, looking for anyone that's in the shop.
You all see Doric move through. Can I assume that everyone is following?
Yep.
I
look at my
hang
dad
back.
and I say, "Stay here."
He just nods and gives you no guff at that.
Yeah, I hang back until pretty much everybody walks out to make sure that Grim doesn't stick back. But then as soon as Grim walks out, I follow him and be like, "And your name?"
Yes. Grimney Borapris Lionel Affigo Brook the Fourth. Just call me Grim. It's much easier.
I'll have to have you say that again later, and I'll write it down.
You walk and kind of just have a short, kind of needed conversation about some of the Enferacuse things you see along the way because you're following closely to keep up with Doric, who is very single-minded at this point, to get to Wonder. And what you push your way through the open door, going through the red door. You all will see Doric go inside and follow him too. Doric, you see a rows of very interestingly lined shelves, a lot of odds, ends, interesting things, and up near the front is a countertop with what appears to be a large red circle raised on the middle.
Right, I'm just like you said, push through the door. Kind of hit it a little hard. Kind of slams against the wall a little bit. I walk through. Is there a bell I can slap?
No, all there seems to be on the countertop is that large raised red circle.
Slap the circle.
Don't push the button.
Welcome to Mumbo Jumbo's World of Wonder! Mumbo Jumbo greets you, insane travelers of our world! You can bring anything here for sale care! Now, Mumbo Jumbo is busy, so please insert your order. You see a kind of chest that was inside the bottom of the table kind of rise itself up and open.
Really? This is what we're doing?
This is what we're doing.
This is what
This is
we've
how
been.
we
We were going to do this 3 months ago, so don't even think this wasn't a thing.
This is punishment, Dorak.
I have given you know what? We're not gonna
Nope.
multiverse
Don't-
this right now.
don't-
We're gonna
don't.
stick.
Don't. So you do see this chest has opened up in front of you, and it appears the instruction you were given to is insert an order.
Who's got Grand's order?
I don't
Mr.
actually know
Zari.
what it is. I'll hand him the letter.
I put it inside the box.
Awesome. So as you close the lid with the paper, you hear like what sounds like a pinball machine inside of it. And we are going to have a bit of fun. So Doric, you have already rolled a d10. I would like to ask that each of you please roll a d10.
Each of us?
Each
Oh,
of you
boy.
who are not Doric.
Big money, no whammies. Big money, no whammies. 8 for me.
I rolled a 2.
4.
So 8, 2,
Slow as death.
8, 2. What was the other? The last ones?
6.
4.
All evens.
4.
Oh, okay. As the chest opens, you find an odd array of things in front of you. The first thing appears to be a purple container with some stuff inside of it. The outside of the container is adorned with the symbol of a mustache. You see what appears to be the image in some weird material of a chicken. You then see a potato, and you see what appears to be a dragon puppet made out of a sock.
What's all that junk?
Mumbo Jumbo's orders are complete. Please deliver to your vestige, and if you find wonders of the world, bring them here so we can make it wonderful. And with that, the chest lowers itself back into the counter. You have, again, those things still remain on the counter from that order.
The old lady wanted that.
I'm not touching these things. I go like this. Right to the nose of the beak.
I'll scoop everything up in my arms.
Oh, that was easy.
Okay.
Just
That's
so we
easy.
know, I now understand why Nintendo did what it did.
You probably do. So, Doric, can you describe your facial hair situation?
Doric is initially bald, but he has a beard.
Awesome. You will have, let's say, when you scoop this all up, because you're kind of just taking this all in at one time, you accidentally kind of rub your arm a little bit onto the container that has the white stuff with the mustache implant on it. What you do is you feel suddenly, as you touch a bit of that substance, that your mustache now is currently grown 3 more inches outward.
Like straight out?
Like outward at this point, so it is this way. Much like you would have looked at a Dr. Robotnik picture circa the last couple.
I was literally envisioning Dr. Robotnik, yes.
Yep. So it has grown out 3 inches upon that in that direction.
All right, guys, ready to go? I guess I'll do a perception check to see if I even notice.
Yeah, go ahead, do a perception check. It'll help you with some other things too.
9.
9. Awesome. So you do have hold of all these things. It kind of like you do feel that mustache growth thing, a little weird, but nothing there. Ferrari, I'd like for you to take a moment, and you can feel inside your head something really, really strange.
Hello? Oh, what the fuck? Nope, we're going to compartmentalize that. Going to put you in a little box and never think about you again.
The sound in your head doesn't necessarily go away. In fact, it becomes much more direct. You feel it in a weird sensation rubbing up in your mind, up against the place that you normally feel the other voice in your head.
Oh, oh no! You stay away from him. No.
And as that, you kind of feel it strike. So it does feel in your mind kind of like there is a wall being hit, in fact.
Okay, what the fuck? Boss, are you on the other side? Do you hear that?
You get a momentary, like, jolt in you on this. Not a painful one, just a energetic one, like, none of that. None of that.
Oh, something else going on.
Seems be at that moment it does strike again, and the connective conversation seems to die out.
No, you prick. Oh, what are you? What are you?
Zari, you happen to see that Doric has scooped all these things up, and one very important random note happens to, like, come to your understanding. You're taking a look actually at the potato that Doric is holding, and you realize that it is not a potato. It is, in fact, the closest and most reasonable facsimile to a potato you have ever seen.
What? Right. What?
What? What?
It is it. He's you would think he's holding a potato, but with your passive, you can tell that's not a real potato. It is a fake potato, and the most convincing fake potato you have ever seen.
A potato
Ew,
dud, not
brother?
a
What
potato
the
spud.
fuck?
That's not a potato.
I kind of brush by him as I bring all the stuff to Gran.
No,
Oh.
no, that's not a potato.
I kind of go back through the red door as I'm heading to Gran's.
Nah, well, let's say you get about as far as the halfway point towards that door.
All right.
As you are making your way towards the door, you note that it starts to open as well. And when it does, a rather large group make their way into the front of the shop. It appears to be a wide variety of different folks, including, and the one person you do somehow recognize, one person from the auction house, one of the guards from the front.
Excuse me, guys. I've got somewhere to be.
That's fine. Our business is with her. And they point to Alba.
I kind of turn around, look at Alba, and then look back. Can this wait? We're really in the middle of something right now.
That's fine, but she still belongs to something.
I get that. What I'm telling you is move.
While he
I
does
have
that,
a
can I
delivery.
do an intimidation, like a just like to just be creepy and be intimidating behind Dorak?
You absolutely can. So Doric, you're gonna move to intimidate, and you're gonna get a helping action. So I would say I'm gonna give, because again there's a bunch of people here. Both of you roll, and we're gonna have a combined check here.
All right, ready, Blue?
18.
22.
Oh,
Damn.
this is great. All right, so you
I don't even do anything. I just stand there.
you do get a register from almost everybody in that group that to take a momentary step back. The only one who does not is the guard in front of you. And he very much says, I'll move out of the way. That's no problem. But she's coming with me.
I think the big man didn't stutter.
I'm gonna hand all this stuff to Grim.
Grim, just roll me a d20 real quick.
We have to have glorious mustaches together, Grim. I decided you were my buddy.
All I have is like long hair and the sharpest clean face. Like I never have to shave.
Not
It's
for
that
long.
like That's a 2.
Okay, you get a very small mustache that just goes to the edge of your lips, like just really like there.
Oh,
Oh.
wait.
Why is it so itchy?
When I see that, I kind of feel mine now. Now noticing like, oh. None of you guys said anything about this?
You see a really dumbfounded look on the guard in front of you, but very adamant.
All right. And that's when I pull out my maul, and say, move or get moved through.
So, at this point, you do see some panic in the faces that are behind you, but you hear one quick rasp and from the guard in front of you. All of them look at him and just stop and kind of fan a bit out now versus just being behind him.
There's one left.
Oh.
No, fan out
They
does not
spread
necessarily.
it out, like-
they spread out a bit.
They're about to make the biggest mistake in their careers.
You do currently see after they fan out and you have taken out your maul, Doric, you are going to sense a swing coming from him. It is not going to hit you. You see him basically lunge in to try to take a pop at you in the face.
I'll parry.
Go right ahead. And if you'd like to go with that with a level of attack or anything, go right ahead.
Instant rage, reckless head attack, overhead swing.
Go for it.
Oh, and can I do something?
You absolutely can. Well, he's going with that.
What you got?
While this is happening, he goes in and miss. I just like turned to him and I was like, "You want me? Come and get me." And I point at him and cast Mind Sliver.
Oh, nice. That's a
What
good
does that
cantrip.
do?
If it succeeds, they get like a minus D4 on their next attack, I think, or on their next saving throw, I think.
Nope, he takes psychic damage. So
Yeah, but there's also an extra caveat. Yeah.
yes,
I'll let that hit first. Go for it. Well, is that an auto hit?
you can hit whatever you want.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. It is.
They got to do a saving throw.
Yes, you have to beat an intelligence 14, Owen.
Okay. He did not.
I'm doing reckless.
Well, he is a guard. He's not particularly
Okay, so
meant
that
to be
would
sharp.
be a 13 to hit with my advantage attack.
You
It does hit.
Let's see.
Okay.
I don't know why it did double.
So
Why did it
see,
do
that
double?
is
Oh, because I
4
have that.
plus the-
All right, so it's
Oop.
8 damage, and then on your, if you have to take a saving throw after this, you have to subtract a d4 from it.
Okay. So.
And it was psychic damage, if that makes a difference for your guy.
So Doric gets a hit in. And how much damage did you say, Doric?
So it is 4 plus 2 plus 10, so that would be 16. And I'm going to tack on the where is it? Come here. The strike of the hill giants, and you have to make a strength saving throw. And you have a minus D4 on that strength saving throw, if I'm right. Blue.
We're gonna say that hits
Yes.
here really well, and we do have a raid with us. Hey, folks from Sweet Tea Stream. Hey, folks.
Woo!
Hey, everybody!
Hey.
We're having some fun combat moments here, so welcome in. So Doric, you do hit with that. We're not gonna even kind of go further. You're gonna also you see how like they really eat that so hard, but then inside the mind. Oh, can you tell me what you see inside the mind as you are striking this psychic damage into this guard in front of you?
So, like, as I do it, I don't really see much. I just am like focusing with intent on making this guy collapse. Be like, nope, you're not taking me.
So you absolutely feel him buckle under that and the weight in his mind. As
And it's
Doric's,
like I'm just like sitting there with the fingers being like, down.
and he does basically slump over to the floor. Now, when he hits the floor, again, we have a group of people around, and they're peering over the now slumped visage of what's in front of them, and kind of have a very, very wide-eyed kind of moment here.
I'll
May I
give
add
you guys
something?
a moment to decide if you're going to stay or if you're going to go. And I point at the door.
To emphasize that, I throw my Fey Presence feature. So I direct it at the closest group 10 feet cube from me. And they have to do a DC 15 wisdom save to be either charmed or frightened. And I'm choosing frightened.
Good. That's just gonna hit, and once it
And I
does,
just do like a with the wings out. I just
you absolutely frighten this large group, and they all turn towards the door. Once the first one of them takes a step towards the door, in that moment, the air in the room crackles a bit and changes. Those folks who have turned to move towards the door, all of them nosedive into the ground. Every single one of them around the room basically fall, eyes glazed, and eventually with no light, all to the ground. In that moment, in the crackle of the air, it seems to centralize. And Doric, you feel it at your feet. You sense in front of you the guard who you know, between the two of you, was done for, slowly rise to their feet. When they do, you do also note that they're in a very different position. Shoulders slanted, sneer currently on the face, but the eyes glow in the hue of a greenish purple. You hear, coming from, but no lips necessarily moving, I'm tired of this. I will not wait. This is already a problem. It will not stand, but they will stand. Another crackle grows across the room, and you feel the same power grow and emanate from those who have hit the ground. As they rise with the same glow in their eyes. Some of them, arms disjointed, broken, a couple knees out of place, and skin starts to fire and melt a bit off of them.
Oh my.
They all turn towards you, and with the one right in front of you, start to look like they're going to bite. And with that, we are going to close our session for the evening, as we seemingly have moved into some strange situation that we'll have to get into combat a little bit later next time. I am Concleod, your evil DM, the Donut Dungeon Master, and you can find me online. We'll talk more about that later. But I'm going to go down and let the folks here as our players introduce themselves. We're going to go from right to left, and we'll start with Grim and come across today.
Hi there, I play Grim. I'm also known as Gray in the Mayhem server. I also can find me every other Tuesday with Planetscape Edge of the Void is a game that I run, which is in a futuristic space. New hint. But yeah, come and check us out. Conklin is one of my players, so if you are a fan of him and want to come by and say what's up, please join us. We did miss this week, so we won't be back until 2 weeks from Tuesday. So come and hop in stream, join our Discord, check out our shop that we have, and like and subscribe to the Twitch channel if you haven't already. Over
All right.
to Bluebell.
Hi, everybody. In the socials, I am Bluebell. I'm Sweet Tooty's wife, and you'll find me over on his channel on Sundays and soon to be probably every other Friday or so on some fun family gaming streams. And besides for that, you'll now see me here on Evils of Enferacuse on Fridays. So great to be here. I'm excited.
Dorek here, Mace Attorney, Barbarian at Mall. Don't really have any online handles to speak of, but you can catch me on Sundays. Yes, yes, I've been adding to it. Yes. um,
He just screams objection when he swings them all down.
yes, I am the judge and the person defending. I do everything.
And executioner.
Yes! You understand it! Okay. But yeah, currently don't have any online handle to speak of, but you can catch me here during Evils and Faircuse and Sweet Teas Gaming with Family and Friends on Sundays, where we are currently trying to beat up the Legia Chris. With that, I will pass you off to Zari.
Hi there. I play Zori, the Tabaxi Rogue, who's working on things. So, my gamer tag and slash more social is Wolfie. You can find me on Sweeties Gaming on Sundays with smashing of the monsters, or at least attempting to. Okay, moving on.
Hey everybody, I play Viari Ashorn, the Warlock, Sorcerer, dual class Alan. You'll find me over on the Discord under Cregan. I'm normally there posting in the meme channel, occasionally chatting up different things about movies and comic books and that kind of shit. But yeah, I'll be here mostly every Friday for Evils of Enferacuse, of course, and the soon to be returning Eric Doom Rising Nemesis Queen, which should be coming to its conclusion in the coming months. I think we're only like 2 or 3 episodes away from the final episode of that arc. But that's where I'll be, and back to our illustrious DM.
Hello, hello, and thank you all. Again, I'm Concleod. You'll find me online as Concleod, both in everything here, but also in everything around TikTok and Instagram and YouTube. Now we're doing reviews of games as well as donuts everywhere. So we're doing all sorts of stuff. This fall, I'll be doing a bunch of one-shots and a bunch of random systems that we're reviewing for TTRPGs. So if you ever want to be a player in any of those things, that's a great reason to join the Discord, because you can definitely jump in on different games that are happening in and out in a lot of other places too. And there's also a play-by-post happening there that we do play-by-post games if that is more your speed. That's something you could always learn more about and see how that type of system works along with us in our Discord too. If you want to support the channel, you can do that here by subscribing, but you can also do it through the other supportive things that we offer, including merch. We do merch. Evils and Enferacuse even has merch, t-shirts, stickers, things if you like. So there's a lot of cool stuff out there, and all money goes back into supporting the channel and doing this kind of fun stuff. And realistically, it's great to have folks involved. It's wonderful to have you all here. Join us online, find us there. And we are going to, because we actually have a large group, we are going to do a raid for once because we can. We got people for that. So we're gonna go. Yeah, we're going to another D&D channel too, which is a kind of a fun thing. Hey, D&D. Control V, and we're gonna go to Crit Hit Chronicles, and I met a couple of these people at some point. I think at Gen Con, which they're kind of nice folks. They do a lot of really cool things. They're doing Shadows over Baldur's Gate right now, so kind of a fun thing. Yeah. So go enjoy them.
Professional wrestler, 14 years.
Yeah, Crit Bard,
and I'm gonna be
Cujo's there.
finishing
He's a
up this
professional wrestler
year,
too,
coming up
which
in
is one of the things
October.
that I love
So,
wrestling. So
if
we're
you
gonna
are
go.
into that sort of thing, follow
We
me
might
there.
actually be leaving, but otherwise we'll hopefully get a raid over to them.
My things.
Otherwise, have a good night, everybody.